Hello everyone, good day to you all. I hope you're all doing well. I've come here after combining three of the robots together. Tesla, Banking Strategy, and Team 45 have become TBT, Tesla Banking Team 45. All of these have been merged into one code. A new possibility has been created. Why? Because I've done a really unusual optimization on the codes, and the loading speed of the codes has increased dramatically. The old codes have been applied for all the guys, and this update I released has made it so that now, even if three of these codes are side by side on one chart, when we go and check, they load quickly and we see the result. It has several uses. I myself am trading with it. Our team used it before too, but we had to put three indicators on the chart. Now we can analyze it together as well. Should I tell you what it's good for, how we can use it, and also this is the latest update. Do you have it now? You see my screen? Let me actually start from here. This is my LBANK Exchange. Do you have a trade here? You see that it's on the time frame. It's been 15 minutes now. It hit the very top of the range, and right now it's $15 and $50 in profit. If you look at my trade history, these are just the fees and such, but if you check the history, there was $182 here and $143 here. There was $8.50 here. There was $485 here. You see the rest, $8, all of it is fees that are being deducted. In these past few days, every trade I've made, Shima has been successful. I'm not saying the win rate is perfect, but has it been like this these past few days? What's the reason for that? The reason is that you're looking at price action, you're watching RTM price action. That is, the banking strategy is RTM, which means Tesla, and divergence means Team 45. You're seeing all of these on every chart, and just like I told you before, if you tried to use these three codes together all at once and wanted to go Rambo, it would be so overwhelming. The code, for example, with Iran and all that, used to take a really long time and would crash, freeze, or the screen would keep blinking and all that. But now it's possible. It works like clockwork. Let me show you. Look, you add an indicator, a robot appears on the screen. You select TBT, Tesla, Banking, Team 45. All three show up together on the robots on the screen. Now, this is the 5-minute Bitcoin chart, exactly where I opened the trade. Let me turn on replay mode. Whether it's a regular candle or a Heiken Ashi candle, both work like clockwork. Let me bring up the spot where I myself opened the trade. Look, here the banking strategy started giving sell and sell plus signals, right? Here, Team 45 gave a signal with an arrow, and the combination of these two happened. Now, the place where I entered was at this next arrow. I entered there. It doesn't make much difference. Both are correct. Why did I enter at the next arrow? Because it hit the trend line. I entered here. That means we were at 68. At 68,850, I entered the trade. The probability of success here is much higher. As you can see, the trend is downward. So I have the trend. I'm talking about Team 145. It's a bit noisy here, but the guys who have worked with us before. Now, with this, they're comfortable. The trend is downward. We have a sell signal. We're using the banking strategy. We have divergences on two different lengths, and everything is aligned. Why shouldn't it work? You enter, and it goes down. Then the next candle, Tesla. Hello to you too. I entered before Tesla gave the signal. Why? Because I got Tesla's confirmation on a lower time frame. Let me come here and explain how I do this. I'll draw a line here so you can see what I was looking at on the chart at that moment. Do you see this yellow line? Now, I'll go to the 1-minute time frame and find this yellow line. Now, when I plot it, you'll see Tesla's sell signal here. Here, we can see this Tesla sell signal. When I saw this, I entered the trade. So on the lower time frame, I also got the third confirmation, which is related to Tesla. Now, as for its settings, just like other robots, it's highly customizable. You can remove each divergence individually. For example, you can set the length to 25, 35, and so on for bearish or bullish signals. You can even change the bearish and bullish settings separately. Now, if I remove all of these, let's see what happens. This is for divergences in the style section. Now, let me reset this once. From the input section, you can turn Team 45 on or off, and also turn the banking strategy on or off. Now, for Team 45, I'm saying I don't want it to be on the screen at all. It becomes like this. I'm saying I don't want the banking one on the screen either, just Tesla. Actually, I don't want Tesla either, so it ends up like this. Okay, so it's customizable. You can have any combination of two, meaning if the screen is too crowded, you can use a 2-item combination. We can view any of them together just as we're seeing now. Right now, it's extremely fast. The speed is really high, even though the previous version we wrote and the code was from 2023. 3 years have passed, and in these 3 years, how much has technology advanced? This code? 3 years ago, the code size was 3 times what it is now, and the loading speed was 1/3, so it just wasn't possible. You couldn't put these 3 codes together in one place. I mean, if you wanted to switch from a 1 minute to a 5 minute time frame with Iran's internet speed, it would take half a day. Now it can load, which is why this feature is available now. This is exactly how you use it. What you need to do if you want to use this system is to go to the TradingView website and use these three best-selling products of ours. Banking Strategy, Team 45, Tesla, R-Term, Divergence, Price Action. These three, you go to each product page and watch all their videos one by one. For example, now you go to the Banking Strategy, spend time, and watch each video one by one. After watching the videos, what conclusion do you reach? The banking strategy itself has two strategies. Its regular strategy, which has a PDF, and its reverse strategy, which was for 20 to 25. We learn these two from the market maker, then you go and watch Tesla's videos, you watch them, and we move on. Now, for example, you watch Team 45 and Tesla, you watch their videos, you learn, and you want to use a combination of these. Is it exactly the same method, just as if you have more confirmations? I get my confirmations from the sets. Why? Because the market is so full of opportunities that I don't want to take any risks at all. Sometimes you enter with 2 confirmations, sometimes with 3 confirmations. You use it with 3 confirmations, but it's not 100% certain. But your chances go up a lot. Okay, why? I said watch each of his videos so you know which Tesla sell is valid and which one isn't. You need to know in the wonky strategy which sell you should take and which one you should actually take as a buy. You need to know Team 45. A single divergence isn't very useful here since we've had a lot of corrective reactions because there have been 2 divergences. Watch and learn all of these. They work on all time frames and in all markets. Let's go through a few supply zones together and see where do all 3 of them give a signal together, because I know we have a lot of gold. In tin, I'll add gold first. This is gold on the 5-minute time frame. Look, I want to go through several spots with you one by one so you can see how they appear. Look at this level. This level here, the banking strategy, gave a sell signal. The level that turned back because of the banking strategy, it's price action. When you reach support or resistance, it gives you an alert in real time. When it gets confirmation, it moves. Tesla mentioned it a few candles later, but let's look at this spot together. Here on the 45-minute time frame, we had confirmation. Not because this line is flat, but what does that confirmation become? A break downward of the moving average line. When the moving average breaks downward, that means it's bearish. Statistically, that's usually the case. Or above the moving average line, that is between the white line and the upper orange line, or between the white line and the lower orange line. And when it comes down, that's a confirmation from the 45-minute time frame. I don't enter based on this alone. I need to get the main confirmation from the setup. Okay, that's why I say watch the videos. What I just told you are points that I haven't explained in the product videos. That's why I keep saying make sure to watch the videos, and when you have those 3 confirmations together, you can enter the trade. Let it be. For example, let me find one that's good. We can also use different time frames. For instance, I'm pretty sure that if we look at this area here, together this one part, which is banking and Team 45 all gave a buy signal together, but Tesla didn't give a buy signal. That's true, but if I switch to a lower time frame, meaning if I draw a line here between these two, for example, I'm saying that in this range, Tesla will definitely give a buy signal on the 1-minute time frame. If you activate Tesla here now, you'll see that Tesla has given you a buy signal here. You can use multi-time frame analysis, but this requires mastery. So for those who are new, I don't recommend getting involved with it right away. Don't use them all together because it gets complicated and messy and you'll get confused. First, test each one individually, one by one, meaning use the single version of each. Work on each one until you master it, watch the videos about them, and once you really understand how it works, then you can start using the combined version with all 3 together. First of all, it's more economical for you. Why? Because you don't need to get TradingView Premium. You're just adding indicators, but if you want to use all 3 at once, you'll need the paid version. That is, if you want to run the LBANK Robot, run Team 45, and also run Tesla at the same time. If you want to run all 3, you'll need the paid version so that it works properly. Here's another point. So that means you're saving money there, right? You don't need to get the paid version. Now, if you're only using it for this purpose, when all the codes are together in one place, sometimes it prevents a mistake. For example, when you're about to enter a trade, you see it's a banking strategy. Tesla is getting it right, everyone. Are you paying attention to this? Dealing with the trend line? You see, Team 45 is showing you this. It also prevents some really strange mistakes, so it's worth it instead of buying a subscription. Because these become a kind of code for us, including maintenance and upkeep and all that. the cost is much lower, and for you, it's almost 30% less overall. So if you want to buy a monthly subscription for 5 million and you want to buy this one for 6 million, you want this one too? For example, if you buy it for about 5 million, say 16 million, you can get it 25 to 30% cheaper. And you can use it in combination with everything. Let's also offer longer term subscriptions for it. These videos should go on its product page. Longer subscriptions will help you save even more in this area. It's become something really interesting, a very cool combination for those who have used each part of it. Those who have been using our products for a long time know the purpose of this video and this product. I hope it brings you blessings and that you enjoy it. All right, for now, take care. Goodbye.